Hello, everyone. It's me, Miss Becky, with Fat Luck Creations. And I can't never get these hands right.
And Monica with Elizabeth Nicole Creations or Ian Creations on YouTube.
So, today, Monica is embossing and using ink. I have an embossing folder, but I'm not doing embossing because, I'm a novice. How did you say it? I'm basic. I'm just joking. So,
Yeah.
guys, before we get on here, Monica and I, oh boy, in the background has been, it's been a lot. And I'll tell you why. I pulled out my Gemini. Let me see if you can see it. If I see my Gemini, I pulled it out. I didn't sell it. That's the box right here that I'm gonna put it back in if tonight doesn't go well.
That's a lie. You're keeping it no matter what.
Tonight doesn't go well. I found all my die cuts that Monica had me buying before I even knew I was going. This, be patient with me, just be patient and give me tips. I am open to tips. Let's see who's in the chat. Oh, go ahead, Monica. Did I let you speak? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I was going to say, definitely both of us are always very humble. Like if you want to chime in and say, hey, try such and such. And so.
Very much so. Very much so. So let me go to the chat really quick. I'm always lying. I'm never quick at anything.
Oh, let me go to the chat too.
Let me scroll up. Hey, Danny, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hello, Cheryl Green, welcome in. I think it's Cheryl, right? It's not Sherelle. Yeah. I remember before in the other lives, she corrected us, and it's Cheryl, not Sherelle. Cheryl H, welcome in. Look forward to seeing, honey. I'm looking forward to see what I do today as well.
You're so funny. You're so
Barb,
funny.
hello, Barb. Thank you for coming.
Looking forward.
Boykins, thank you for being here. And let me scroll down. I think that's it. Oh, uniquely. Hello, Linda Gray. Thank you for coming in. And that's everyone. Thank you, guys. So we each have, what do you call these? What are these called?
It's a gatefold card. But yours is like a special gatefold.
What are these things we use called?
Dies.
The dies. So I went hunting for all my dies, and these are the bifold or something. It had to do, you can tell it was Valentine's Day or something, and they had the craft show. Monica had me buying all this stuff. Yes, Monica did.
I think you got those on auto ship too, because I think they were like ship. I think they were.
And then with love.
So wait, what? She knowingly kept receiving the auto ship because I feel like those are pretty much auto ship.
It was not. I don't do auto ships at all. This was not.
No. So okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. And then I have others over there. So I picked, and then this embossing folder, because she's like, do you have an embossing folder? I was like, no, because I don't do this. But this one came in. This one came in with the Gemini. So I will be playing with that one. My Gemini instructions, because you guys, I don't know what to do with all of this. I don't know how it works. So please chime in, because Monica ignores me when I'm asking her for help.
Okay. Let me comment on that. She was asking me a question earlier. I have to give the whole backstory because, people be wanting to get on lives and then say something that's not completely true, but it's just a little bit true. So what had happened was I was doing something to wrap up. I was looking at sentiment. That's what it was. And she asked me a question. My brain didn't hear her because I was trying to read the sentiment. So in my head, I heard a voice, but I just didn't know what the voice was saying. And then she said, you're just ignoring me. I'm like, I'm not. I'm trying to do such and such. But yeah, That's typical Monica.
Just ignoring me. So focused in what she's
I
doing. Just
was.
ignore little old me. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna put these to the side because I don't know what to do with those. I really should have practiced on this. I have a bunch of those folders from my Cuttlebug in my.
I found my cuddle bugs today too, like my Cutterbug folders. Actually, I went and I was like, I'm gonna take all of my stuff out and just organize it a little better so I can truly see what I have in terms of card making. And I discovered I have a lot of stuff. Um, from stamps, it's like, okay, stamps have to all go right here. Embossing folders all go right here. Die cuts all go right here. As where I had them like all kind of mixed with things that may have gone together or came in packs together. It's just like, let me just separate all of them. So I'm excited because I think I have a lot to show you, which means Miss Becky's also going to have a lot to show you because I'm going to make her jump on board with me. Or if she's not ready to shop, and be like, okay, just borrow mine. We'll do it. We got this.
Yes, because initially today we were supposed to do shaker cards, and I was like, okay, and then work got in the way for both of us. We just never connected. Um, and then I said, listen, I don't know how to do a shaker card, but I'll go on and try it out. And then eventually we changed it to her. It's really going to be on Monica in her desk while I over here trip away at trying to figure out how to use this. Because we had to look at a video right before we came on so I can use this.
When I saw what she pulled out, I was like, wait, I have that. We could have done that together. The thing is, you have so much stuff. You don't really realize what you have in common. But you have so much stuff that it's not like you could just say, here, let me take this out and show you because it's only a few items and see if we have these things in common.
I agree.
I have a lot of stuff. And so if I had known she was going to do that die, I would have jumped on board and looked up how to use that die because I'm going to tell you all, I have purchased so many dies and embossing folders and not used them even once. They're like nicely packaged. I could sell them brand new because they are brand new. So this is me along with Miss Becky taking it, doing an not an unboxing, but we opening the package today.
Because if I had sold this, those dies would have still been in here because I forgot about them. It wasn't until you said, hey, and I was like, wait, I bought stuff to go with this because I was truly committed. But I'm going to get into it. So I see Jess Crafts. Hello, Jess Crafts. Welcome in. And Anita Ullman. Anita, I always say your last name wrong. I'm sorry. Anita came in as well. Thank you. Welcome in. How do you say it?
I said it wrong. That was me trying to put a Spanish twist on it. Ullman. It's probably not Ullman. That's what my brain does sometimes.
What you guys don't know, she is like fluent in Spanish.
I learned it. I sure did.
And that's what she does.
Students, you guys have no excuse. I learned it just like you. So, but they swear I'm Dominican. Everyone always says, she's Dominican. I'm like, no, I'm just Black. Yes. Yeah. I did, Cheryl, do like auto ship. And it was so fun for everything. And then I was like, why are you doing all these auto ships? And you have all these boxes piling up and stacking up. And so I stopped doing auto ship and just said, get the one. If you really like it, then you're just going to have to pay for the next one. Because sometimes you like what's in the box and then maybe another time it's like, oh, this is okay. But I was sad that I canceled my auto ship for the template libraries. The template libraries.
What is that?
These right here. It's like these templates that they have, and you just trace around them and cut and score, and they make everything easy for you to craft. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pull up my template library, only to realize I only got the first like 3. I was like, where are the rest of them? I didn't get them because I stopped the auto ship. But yeah, but it was more so because I was like, you're buying, and you're not using, and it doesn't make sense. So spend your money wisely. That's what I was saying. Spend your money wisely. If you buy it, use it.
Yeah, that's what we think. But so I'm glad I'm on my paper journey with you. I'm going to be honest, because these cards will come in handy. Tonight I'm doing the thank you card because a teacher at work, let me go to all of us. A teacher at work in my, a history teacher at our job, they're married or whatever. One of our machines are, what do you call,
It was broken. Your shredder.
thoughts together. Gee whiz. We have a
your
shredder. We have a shredder that our students, special needs students use to practice skills, right? So we have a shredder, and there was a sub there following the schedule and didn't watch the kids, and they put a whole chunk of paper in there, and just the shredder just was like, it wouldn't do nothing.
It'll work.
It's not gonna work. So for like 2 or 3 days, we were like, oh, we'll have to try to fix it, something. And one of our teachers came around. He didn't have to do it after school, and he worked on it. He took the screwdriver, took it apart, cleaned it up. So I want to give him a thank you card. So that's what I'm going to attempt, keyword, to do tonight.
I don't have anyone designated. I'm just making to make because it's fun. So
that's a good one. Mine probably won't make it to him. I'll probably be finding one, from Cricket with a thank you on it. Hey, Mike 90 girl, how you doing? And then Charlotte says,
I would get an auto ship, and if I didn't want a particular one, I just cancel. See, I tried to be good about that, Cheryl, but I never canceled, or I'd always forget. So then I stopped doing it because I just forget, and then it was like I was charged, and I didn't use it.
Hello,
but for me, it was more of a like use what you have kind of thing.
What happened?
I said for me, it was more of a just start using what you have kind of deal. I think it's because Miss Becky that I stopped, because she was always like, you buy all this stuff and you never use it.
Yeah. That sounds like me. That's me.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? You're right. See you, Muck 90.
That is so. Hey, Geneva. Welcome in. And then I have Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkins kits that was coming monthly and wasn't using those either. Yeah, I'm big on be like, why are you buying that? You're not even using it. I'm quick to say it. Who else I have in here? Yeah, I saw you didn't come in today. I said I was going to call and bother you, but I didn't. Hello, Lady Bear. Hello, Designs by Nova Art. Welcome in. So show us what you're going to do. You want me to put it on your desk?
Me. Yes, you can. Okay. Mine is kind of simple too. We're going to make this right here.
So, let me do it. Let me get there. Where you at?
Craft desk.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're going to make this card right here. And this is using 3D embossing folders. So Miss Becky said I'm a little extra. But I was like, I don't know. I don't try to be extra. It just comes naturally, I guess. But it's not even that I think I'm being extra.
I feel like that was a soft brag. It just comes naturally, I guess.
I'm joking.
What? You heard it.
You're just always so extra. You're so extra. I am. Well, it's not. I'm kind of like that perfectionist in my mind. Like I want to make sure I do it right. So that's what that really is. But she was like, we can make, whatever kind of card we want. So I was like, okay, well then I'll just do this. So then I said, I'm doing the embossing. And she said, what happened to the shaker card? I said, well, I don't really remember how to do the shaker card. I have to go look it back up for some of the stuff. Even though, well, I do know how to do a shaker card. But I had to figure out the design in my head that I really wanted to do. So if I can't figure out in my head exactly what I want to do, then I just don't usually do it. So I ran with the embossing folder.
So you ready to get started?
Yeah.
So let me see. Barb says, I like making cards. I keep birthday, wedding, and everything. Thinking of you, get well, Cynthia on hand. I like doing holiday cards as well. Oh, that's nice. I don't know, Barb. I look like I might be This journey might be ending sooner than I thought. Everybody's each other. Hello, precious pieces. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guess what? While we're sitting here, just that quick, I've lost my thank you die.
You know what you need? You need that magnetic die holder to put on the side.
Is this more money to spend? I don't have time for that.
Ain't
nobody got time for that.
But you won't lose your die if you put it on.
Oh my goodness. Do not watch Sarah. Sarah had me fold up all my paper. If I looked at the back of this, it says, what you call those? What you call the thing you use?
Yep.
You put the line thing. What is it?
Gatefold card? Oh,
no,
score?
Where you put the lines in.
Scoring?
This thing of a jiggy.
Oh, trimming?
Oh my gosh. Somebody help me.
A scoreboard?
Scoreboard. There it is. I need to score it. But listening to that old Sarah. Listen to Sarah.
Oh, she says, Jess's craft said, I am here, class. I am here in the bushes working on my adulting job.
Yeah, we've been there all day today. We get it. Who came in? Hey, Jessie Gibson, how are you? Scoreboard, thank you. Cheryl Green, thank you. Because, girl, y'all got to help me. I'm sorry. I know you're like, she know what that is. I don't. All of these things you see me pulling out using, I just got them. Tell them, Monica.
Some of it. Oh, no. Okay, guys, I was going to make this really cute video because everything at Michael's for We Are Makers, it's on sale. So we went together. Oh my gosh. We went together.
You don't want to tell it. I can tell. You keep pausing like, should I tell this story?
I feel embarrassed. Not embarrassed in a bad way. But so we went together to get the scoreboard. She had gone to the store earlier and she's like, girl, We Are Makers is on sale. And when I saw that they're $35, I was like, what? I paid like $99 for the Works one is on sale for $35. I got it from HSN for $99. And then in Michael's, it's like $70. She got it for half the price of that $70. So I was like, I'm going to get another one for my little one to use with me. So she already left. Mind you, she says she got these boxes, and I think she did an unboxing for you guys too. She got these boxes that were $10 and it was just loaded full of stuff. And she bought 2 of them your first time?
I'm going to interrupt this story to speak to people because I can see where this is going. I don't think I'm going to like it.
Wait a second. Well, okay. Well, let me finish the We Are Makers. I went back. She had left. She already had what she needed. So she really didn't have to come back. But when she heard I was in the store, she's like, I'm coming back. And she came back and she got a scoreboard, the big scoreboard that was the 12 by 12. But I really think she was coming back to get some more of those boxes because she already purchased 2 and she's like, this is just such a great deal. I need more. So we are there and we're leaving and we're shuffling and going through the boxes and you can't really see what's inside, but here I am like trying to peek in the side, like, what is this? Do I really want it? And I put a box on top of the cart. She said, we're going to check out. She says, that's my box. I said, that's my box. Because how they're labeled, once we figured out how they were doing it, it was like they had a number for every aisle. So like 70 to 71 was Cricut stuff. 70 to 75, something like that. A few aisles of Cricut stuff and paper. I mean, it was just random, just very random stuff. We get to the counter to pay. I'm like, I'm about to pay there. She's like, that's mine. I said, that's mine. But I was like, that's okay, because I only ended up getting 2 boxes. Ask me.
Let me make this screen bigger so they
how many boxes did she get? She took them all, and it was so funny. So the lady's picking at us from the register too. calling us out because then we had this whole crew of people following behind us, trying to look through the boxes like, what are you guys doing? Because we're over there. Oh, no, look at this one. What's in this one?
We were
so the other ladies came over and the other lady was like, what's going on here? I'm like, oh, it's a $10 deal on whatever. It was so hilarious. Those boxes were gone within 20 minutes almost. Not even.
Very quickly.
Maybe there were 2 boxes left when we left. And
I need to.
I went back the next day and the lady was like, what, you didn't get enough with your friend yesterday?
She was on us. She was
so funny. She was so hilarious. She made me laugh.
She was funny. She was funny.
But
she was nice though.
We had fun.
Let me tell you, that story is inflated. Don't listen to that.
But what you get from my mouth is the absolute truth. Now look, I will
I'm
say,
looking now.
Hello, SDM. I saw something in the box and I was like, oh yeah, but maybe I put it on the thing. I don't know what happened, but I was like, that's cool because I could save some money. Miss Becky was like, save some money in my eye. I put this box here and I'm getting it. It was so funny. The lady at the counter was just cracking up at the both of us. So pretty much what you guys see on here is how we are in the store too. So,
a hot mess. We were something else. I enjoyed it though. It was fun. I think I spoke to everybody. Hey, Shay, welcome in. We had a good time, and that's what brought the crowd. If we weren't over there cutting up so bad, everybody wouldn't have been over there buying them up in front of us because there was absolutely nothing left. And then I enabled Laura from Creative Art by Laura. I enabled her. She got off the live with us on Thursday and she ran over and got her some. And it was some of the same stuff. So it seems like the stores did put all the same things all around. Designs by Nove Art want to know if you have a channel. Did you stream to your channel?
So about that. I do have a channel. I am still trying to figure the streaming piece of YouTube out. But I did create the channel. I just have never live streamed to my channel. I usually post the videos I've done with.
If you go to that top right corner, it says stream to your channel and click on it. It'll stream to your channel.
The top right corner?
I think it's in the right corner. You see my icon, my logo, and then you'll see yours. No? Then it means you never hooked yours up to this system.
That could be true.
We'll talk about that at work. Or I can meet you at your house. She won't come to my house. I have a big dog, so she.
Oh my gosh, Goku.
Yeah.
He sounds like he might be a little crazy. So
he's a Roddy. He's a Roddy.
He is a Rottweiler.
Like,
I saw him. Her husband was not walking the dog. The dog was walking her husband. I mean, he just pulls people along. So, and he's a big dog. So
he was having a moment that day. He gets in check for him though. He pulls me like, I don't care what you say. Hello, Up Designs. How are you? Welcome in. Tailor Made. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Am I missing anybody? If I missed any of you, I am so sorry. Welcome in. I like to speak. Elevate Artistry said, bad. She's bad, Elevate Art. She.
Right. Miss Becky is bad.
Hello, Miss Viola. How are you? Hello, everyone. Card making is my niche. Making cards for over 20 years and taught the seniors at one of our centers pre-COVID. Nice. I like that idea. Thank you for that, Miss Viola. I might have to use that idea. My sister's in a facility, so maybe I can go there and make cards with them. I love your mount. She must be talking to you. My mount? I don't know what that means.
My mount? Oh, this?
Oh, yeah. She loves your mount.
Thank you. I can't figure out how to hide it in the video, but we're working with it. I'm like, go down a little more.
My
Yeah.
Michaels didn't have any grab boxes, but I'm in Ohio. You might have just missed them, Geneva, because I took off that day. I don't think I would have ever found them. I just happened to have taken off that day. I had an appointment. When I finished the appointment, I went to Michael's to look at some of this stuff, and some of it was on clearance, and just happened upon it. Other than that, I wouldn't have had it. Oh, okay. She responded. So I responded to everyone. She's over there. That's her Gemini MIDI. I'm going to tell you right now, I am having the most difficult time with this because it says 22422. I don't understand what that means. Monica, what does this mean? Right here, it says, let me make it big and maybe they can help as well. So I'm trying to score it. Here we go. I'm trying to score it. So it says 2 and 2, 2, and then 4 in the middle. That's not an A4 paper.
With between each, so 2 inches, 2 inches, 4 inches. So 2 inches on one side, then go to another 2 inches, then skip to 4 inches. So it looks like where you're scoring it on your paper. So if you get your paper scored at 2 inches, then another 2 inches, then 4 inches, then another 4 inches, then 2 inches, then 2 inches. So that's what.
That sounded so simple to you. I feel like you just said a complicated thing.
That is like one of those big cards. I don't think you have.
This paper is too small then. This is not, I need very long cardstock.
A3 cardstock, it looks like.
A3? What is A3?
Like the.
Okay, Google. What is A3 cardstock?
It's bigger. It's like almost 17 inches long. Are you talking
16 and a half by 11.7. That's huge. That is not what Sarah said. That's why I don't like her. I'm just joking. Let me go. I'm going to put it on your table. I'm going to go try to find that side. I have a lot of paper, so I'll be right back.
All right. So this is one of the other Gemini machines, the MIDI. This is the biggest hand crank one. And so I'm going to be using this for my card making today. It's nice because it does stick to your table. It has little suction cups. But I am going to be using a 3D embossing folder. Now you usually get plates. Well, you not usually. You do get plates with the MIDI. And to use with different plate combinations for the different types of dies that you're doing. Yes, I'm EN Creations. Yes. Jess. I'm going to be using a 3D embossing folder. So I didn't bring out my other folders to actually show you because when you're using a 3D folder, you don't have to put anything else in. It usually makes it too, if you use the other folders, it's too big, it won't run through the machine. So again, I'm using a 3D embossing folder. It's from Crafter's Companion. It's called Enchanting Echinacea. And what I'm going to do is I cut some cardstock down to 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, and that is the size of the die, 5.5 by 5.5. And then I'm just going to put it in the center and run it through. Oh, I got a little mess up there. Run it through my MIDI. Okay, so stick it in and crank, 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 crank until it gets to the other side. Now, what's nice about the 3D embossing folders is they leave a really, really great impression on the folders or on your cards. I accidentally messed it up right here.
That's pretty. Where did you get that from?
Crafter's Companion.
Oh, it's the crafter's companion. Okay.
I wonder if it's like the pressure on the machine because my other card did that too, come to think of it. So this again is a card I'm going to show you how to make. But we're going to use inks to color it. But again, you see that impression right there. It's really defined and really popping off the card. So I am also, you can use this with their aqua markers. I'll show you those one day. But I'm going to use them with their water reactive inks. And these are great for blending and watercoloring, doing distress looks. But I'm going to be using Plum Jam. Wrong way. Plum Jam. And I don't know why this one is blue because all of my other ones came in black, but maybe this is like an original color. Lemon Tonic. I'll figure out this camera situation soon. Lemon Tonic. And Grasshopper I'm going to use. So what are we going to do? We're going to need some water, paintbrush, a little thin line paintbrush, some paper towel, and then we're going to take these inks, and this right here is a mixed media mat. It's glass, if you can hear. But this is the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios mixed media mat. And all I'm going to do with this, actually, I have one more color that I'm supposed to use. Here it is. Fuchsia. And this is their Harmony ink line. So all I'm going to do is take the pads and I'm going to lay down some of the ink on my mat. I'm going to do the fuchsia, the lemon tonic, and the plum jam. I'm going to do the grasshopper one a little later. I'm just going to start with these right here. So what we want to do, we're going to keep them close by because we're going to be using them a few times, or we may have to re-ink a few times. So all I'm going to do is paint the card, essentially. I feel like I'm out of focus a little, Miss Becky. But I think that's probably not you. It's probably me, but let's see if this will work well still. But what we're going to do is we're going to start painting the petals. And so in order to work with the inks, we're going to just do one petal at a time. And what they called it on the tutorial that I was watching is priming the area that you're starting with. So we're only going to do one petal at a time and take the water and brush it over the whole petal. And you don't have to get it super wet, but just wet enough to pick up the ink we're going to lay on it in just a minute. So you want to make sure you just cover all the spots that you're trying to hit. Okay, and I may have put just a little too much at top. We'll just drag it down. And then what we're going to do, just working on this petal right here, is pick up some of our fuchsia. So we'll start at the top of the flower, and we're going to bring the color down into the petal. Okay. And when we bring it down, however far you want to go, it's up to you. I'm going to stop right about here. just a little more. And then I'm going to come in with my lemon tonic yellow. And pick up some of that lemon tonic. And I'm just going to color into the pink, just a little more. Color into that pink, and it'll start blending and just giving you a different color for whatever you're blending. So you can go as far up as you like for it. And lay down that color. And you see it kind of turns a little orangish at the top there. Okay. We could even go in now if you wanted to with the plum jam. To give it a little highlight. Miss Becky, you can't be totally quiet.
I am over here. I put myself on mute so you guys can hear me, having a moment. But I am what? Struggling.
Struggle bus.
What? Beyond. So yeah, I put myself on mute so it wouldn't be recorded. But yeah.
You're like, that's it. I screamed and you guys didn't even hear it. But yeah, so that's all you're gonna do. And then in between, you want to skip petals so that it doesn't all blend or bleed together and look like a big mush, so that it has a little time to dry. And so I started here. I'm going to jump over one petal, and then I'm going to repeat the process. How many of you knew that you could, for those of you who are saying you're newer, I'm sure all of my old cart making people are like so on top of techniques. But how many of you knew you could use your inks to paint? These are water reactive inks, I should say, to paint. It's like watercoloring.
Ian Creations Just Crafts. Her name is Ian Creations.
Yes, Ian Creations. Thank you. Crafting on a Dime. Or Shay Shay. It's Shay Shay, right?
Yeah. It's Shay Shay. What's that, Shay Shay?
Thank you. So,
Shay Shay is a
and you can do this with their aqua markers also, where you just come in, lay some color down, and have at it.
All right.
You get it, Miss Becky? You got it going?
No, I'm not. Do you have a link to your channel?
How do I drop a link, Miss Becky?
What is it? What is it? Do you need me to put it in while you paint?
Sure.
Are you over there acting like you, Bob? What's the man's name? Bob
Picasso. Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
That's not his name.
While I'm acting like I'm Picasso over here?
Yep. With the soft voice.
I think we all know I'm not Picasso. No claims over here.
Bob Ross. Why are you over there acting like you Bob Ross? There aren't any. What did he used to say? There aren't any accidents, just happy little mistakes.
Like, we all looked at things like that. We're like, nah, it's just an accident. And I wish it hadn't happened. So yeah. But so you put your darker color up towards the top too, just to kind of give it a little dimension. What?
Nothing.
What?
My things are falling apart. You over there, you done painted and embossed and about to be done. I'm still over here trying to figure it out. No, I'm just
Miss Becky, they said link would be awesome. We will definitely drop it in the chat before. But I'm still trying to figure out YouTube. Look, I've been trying to figure out
yes,
YouTube.
Barb. Happy little trees. Happy little trees.
So
Continue.
I'm using inks. These are the Harmony water reactive inks, and it has to be like a water reactive ink so that you can do this.
What does that mean?
It reacts with the water, or it allows you to move it around and play with it a little more. If you get like the permanent ink, like the stays on kind of ink, or oh gosh, I have to think of the name. There are a lot of like the quick drying inks. They don't always give you like the blendability or ability to move it around with water. Or these are supposed to be easier to blend with, I should say.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to just skip over to my next petal. Miss Becky, did you find the card stuff that you needed?
I did, but when I read the directions, they're telling me at 8.5 by 11. So I went back to an 8.5 by 11. I don't know what to do.
Could be wrong. I thought it looked like it said inches, but I could totally be wrong.
And you're Ian
Creations.
We went through this before.
Good.
I have the hardest time finding you.
I have the hardest time finding me when I'm looking on YouTube. But it's because I need to get subscribers because I'm just starting out. So, yeah.
I'm looking for you. Did I not like you?
What?
Do I not follow you?
Thank you, Miss Barb. See, now you guys are going to really make me go on and start posting stuff. Like, people are actually asking for my page. I got to go get it together, get it done. But, yeah. Did you find it?
No, I'm not finding you. Let me go over here. Don't look like I'm getting anything done today. That's for sure. I'm here just for support.
Don't stop. You have to finish your card.
Say what you want to say.
Don't give up. Keep going.
I'm just the person that helps people get started. That's all I do. And then I'm over here on the struggle bus.
We love you.
Don't make me cuss. They don't know that side of me, Monica.
Oh, gosh. What'd I say? What I do? I just said I love
you. Don't make me cut up, girl. You know.
The inks on Google. Yeah, it's my crafter's companion. Is what I can tell you. They also have aqua markers that are also can do the same thing. They react with the water, so those are also good for blending and stuff like that too. So,
would you like to tell me the number 29 is behind it? Oh,
Oh, my bad. Ian Creations 29. Yes. My brain. Bye, Jessie. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Carol. But yeah, I guess that would have been helpful. I'm glad you figured it out because I sure was listening and I was like, yeah, that's it. Ian Creations. Ian Creations 29. Thank you, Miss Becky.
You're welcome. Bye, Jess. Okay, so I have a lot of Stampin' Up card making stuff. Hello, Carol Coleman. Welcome in. I'm looking for the inks on Google. Who is that? Barb? Barb, let me know. And who are they made by?
Crafter's Companion. Spectrum Noir inks.
Oh, Spectrum Noir. I love their pens.
Yeah, they have really nice pens.
I love their pens.
That I can say too. Like I have a whole collection over. It was funny because I bought the original pens that they came out with, and they're like, "Oh, these are supposed to be so easy to blend with." If you know how to blend and know about blending, then they were easy to blend with. But the ones that I found easy to work with as a beginner were their tri-blends. And apparently they made them so that people who don't know how to color have an easier time coloring with them. They're called tri-blends. Those are the ones I was saying last week were easy. Their original ones that they came out with, it was not so easy for me to learn with. So they became my daughter's play markers until I realized that the alcohol markers don't come out of things. And I was like, oh my gosh, she had drawn on stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's permanent.
Oh no. Oh no.
So yeah, the alcohol markers, those are permanent inks. So unless there's a way that I don't know about to get the inks out, but I took them back and waited a little longer for her to be able to use them. But she loves them. Now she'll get in there and my inks too. What was it, the oxide ink that I started with initially because I was trying to learn about inks. She had those, and my ink pads kind of looked like who done it because she was trying to blend like mommy, and she was blending all of them together. So not cleaning or like wiping stuff in between. So I was like, okay.
Does she know you're talking about her?
She slipped. She didn't feel well when she came home from school.
Oh.
So she is knocked out.
Oh.
Came home, she smelled the baked ziti. She's like, you made baked ziti? I said, I did. And she ate very little. And then she was just like, I'm going to bed.
Oh, wow. Yeah. She's not feeling good at all.
Because usually she would be the one in here already saying, Mommy, can I just say hi to the people? Can I just say hi to the people? So, Girly Girl is knocked out.
I knew something had to be going on because usually by now she would have been in the room saying, I just want to say hi.
Mm-hmm. You know her all too well. Even in the car, I have to remind her this is an adult conversation because she wants to comment on everything. It's not we're saying anything wrong, but sometimes you forget that they're back there. And she's like, what? Nuh-uh. Or I'm telling a story to Miss Becky, and she's like, that's not how it happened. It happened like this. I said, this is my story.
Yeah.
But she's like there to always like offer that. Let me tell you how it really happened. So I have a few of their inks. I got them when they first started doing inks. I have some of their tri-blends too. Love the Spectrum Noir from Linda Gray. Yeah, I find, and like I said, I know a lot of card makers use their Copics for coloring. I just never got into the Copics because I started with the Spectrum Noir markers and they worked for me. So I'm kind of like I'll be loyal personality.
What did she say? Oh, wait, I need to scroll down so I can see.
I mean, I do try new things, but like if I find something, I'm just like, yeah, this just works. Then I'm like, yeah, because I've heard people talk about doing the blending, and I'm not the person that's like, oh yes, this color and this color goes together. I'm like, can I have a color chart? What mixes well with what? Miss Becky, Barb said, "Are you foiling with the Gemini?"
No, girl, I'm trying to cut one little freaking thing and it is not working. So
I told her to get the foil press,
here
and
we
she was like,
go.
"I'm not getting that."
Here we
But now
go.
that she's keeping the
You're
machine,
such a snitch.
I am, man, I am. Now that she's keeping the machine, I can talk her into it.
You hear this? You hear this? Independent stamping up demonstration. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I can talk her into it. You hear this? This is not good. Not good, people.
I have two of the foil presses. I asked her, "Do you want to try mine out and see if you like it?" She's like, "No, I don't want to try yours out."
I cannot make this card.
Got it. Keep going. Keep trying. Did you do the?
Short.
Let me see how you folded it.
It's not coming together in the middle. See? Is there dirt on my camera? Where's that spot at?
Keep trying. Don't give up.
I just love how you just. Is there a spot on my camera? Did I get it? Yep, I got it. Is that me? Yep, that's me. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. I have a few of their inks. I got them when they first started doing inks. I have. Let's see. What's this one? I have Stampin' Up products as well. I was independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Oh, okay. I also have the Delusion ink and Delusion. I love them too. I was two for a short while. Oh, okay. Are you foiling? No, ma'am. Copics are, yes. Copics are expensive. Because she told me about those. I don't do that.
Yeah, that was also part of why I initially did the Spectrum Noir, because it was just more affordable and you got like a bunch of markers with it. And so for me, it just kind of.
I like Close to My Heart. I don't know what that is.
That's another company out there.
That's another who?
Company.
You know what? I'm just gonna fold it like this. It's too tiny. That is too tiny for. Too tiny.
I told you. I think you need bigger. It said 8.5 by 11.
It says 8.5 by 11. Is Sarah lying to me? That's why I call her Sarah and not Sarah.
You're not her now.
I think they shut down though.
Who?
Whoever it is, they shut down. So I'm gonna.
She said the email that she sent with. Oh wait, is Cheryl? You're the one that put the the things in the chat last week. When we went back and looked, I think it was you. We were like, "Oh my goodness!" She sent a whole bunch more.
Yes, yes,
and we
that's
just
her.
didn't realize it. You're really good at what you do.
That's her. That is her. Okay, so this is, how is crooked? This paper cut crooked? How in the world? Okay, so I think I figured it out. I just did my own little type of thing, and I'm going to score it where it is because they were about to make me cry.
There you go. There you go.
Oh. So, yeah, they going to make me cry.
Yeah. She sent a whole thing. Like I said, I've not been good at minding chat. But she's like, girl, She sent us a whole bunch of them. We just missed all of them. I said, oh my goodness.
No, that was my fault. When she emailed them to me, I only showed that few. I'm not going to put that on anybody else. That was me. So, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh my
The ones
gosh.
that she put in the chat?
The ones that I showed in the chat was just like the first part. And then there was extra underneath. And that's when I was like, goodness gracious, I missed all of this.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, girl, she is good.
I love Anna too. Oh my goodness. I have so many. That's who really started me with card making. That's who I started with, was Anna Griffin with the cuddle bug. And I still have my cuddle bug and the plates and everything. I just don't use it because I use the Gemini machines now. But that's who I originally started with, was Anna, or started because of, was Anna Griffin. And she has a lot of beautiful things.
I think Anna Griffin is a little antique-ish for me.
She is, but they're so pretty. Like, her cards really come out nice.
I never did.
But she does have an antique vibe.
Yeah, she gives me a. Okay, I don't know what I just did. But, oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. So this card is not going to anyone because it's going to be a mess.
No. Hey, who was I watching last week? And they said it's not about the card being perfect. It's about, like, if you're trying to make the card perfect, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I don't remember exactly what the person
That
said,
was probably Jennifer Maker or somebody. That sounded like something she was saying.
No. Jennifer McGuire. No.
Who was it?
I don't know. I have to go back and look at who I was looking at.
But
you have to expect you're going to have some imperfections. But I'm like, whatever. Well, thinking of Jennifer McGuire now. Her cards always come out perfect.
Who?
Jennifer McGuire. She's who I started with too, for, like, I jumped on her bus. And I still watch her here and there because I really do like the cards that she makes. But she uses so many different companies too. I feel like she's been focusing on specific ones as of late, but I feel like I got introduced to a lot more techniques with her.
Oh, okay.
What's nice about paper crafting is there's something for everyone. That is so true.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this world.
What's wrong?
I said, she said there's something for everyone, and I says, I don't know about this world. So, I don't know. So tell me, I finally got that. Yes, I remember Jennifer McGuire also. I've presently become addicted to pet stickers.
Those are really, what is it, the Kawaii that everyone's really into now?
And vellum tape. Vellum tape. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I need some
Valium.
Yeah.
Valium tape.
You heard me? I guess I need some. That's what it really
is. Y'all, she's tired. She meant vellum. Now, what is the vellum tape? I know, like, the vellum paper, but when you say vellum tape, what do you mean?
Linda Gray said, I watched Jennifer McGuire too.
So there's my flower petals.
Look at her. She is doing it. I haven't even scorched the surface. That's okay.
Keep going. Keep it going.
Everybody starts out as a novice. I eventually will be great.
You're going to be, knocking those cards out, like, left and right.
Who?
Left and right. I said you're going to be knocking those cards out left and right.
There you go. She's so positive, you guys. And that is her true personality. Drives me nuts.
My students too. They're like, oh, why is she always smiling? Why is she always so nice? I'm like, you guys don't want someone who's mean, do you? But I'm not like over the top. I feel like I'm just normal nice, but maybe people aren't used to nice anymore. You know? I'm
Stop.
like,
Stop.
what?
Are over nice and you know it. Even when a person has been rude to you, you're like, maybe they're just having a bad day. I'm like, girl, please.
I assume the best. I do. I mean, you just never know what people are truly going through.
Even
So,
when they give her a hard time or something, she's like, that wasn't very nice. But, maybe I could have not been so victim. I'm like, stop. She comes to the office so she can hear me go off on people for her. That's what
she does not go off on anyone for me. She is joking with that.
She wants me to be the mean person.
So I am just
Geneva
leaving
says that
like so that you can have like that highlight in it. This is what I saw. I was like, ooh, what I love about Crafter's Companion, and maybe it's true for Copic too. I can't speak and say Copic doesn't do this because I don't know. But
well,
they
Cheryl
have
H, her stuff with Copic is like just gorgeous. Just that's right. The Copic is what she used, which is like that stuff. I really don't know. So this is truly a question.
I feel like I'm wondering, are there a lot of tutorials on how to like blend with them and everything? That's just my biggest fear is that I'm not a true, this is how you blend it. Or at least I just find it so easy for the other stuff. I mean, that's probably what it really is. So I don't know. But just gonna dab some of this color out. Take some of the color out of it.
Okay, so now I need everyone's help. So I finally folded a piece of paper. Can you believe it's taken me an hour and 40
It only
minutes,
took me
an hour to fold one sheet of paper. And it's not perfect. It's going to be, I don't know. So it took me an hour to fold a sheet of paper. And now, what you say?
Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Design Nova.
And now I'm getting out the die. I know I have to put tape on it, take it off. The thing is I've never stacked this machine, so I don't really know how you stack it. I don't know if you use the clear ones or what.
Try.
And where do you turn these? Upside down on here? And my paper's too big.
You have the original. Do you have the junior or the? I can't remember what you said you have.
I don't know. They say Gemini. That's all it say.
Does it say junior?
It says Gemini. Is this turned upside down when you do this?
I laid a little so that you guys don't make my same error. Too much water down, and you can kind of sort of see the paper peeling, which will be okay still, but we'll make it work. But I just took it with the lightest color.
Thank you, Cheryl Green.
The whole side. And then I left a little piece in the middle to do the little highlight. And then I went back with the darker color and outlined around the edge.
You see how she ignored me, Cheryl? I told you.
Wait, what did you say?
Don't worry about it. Cheryl answered me.
You see, that's why we have a community. If you can't use your community, I mean, come on now. Come on.
You see what I'm talking about, Miss Pollyanna.
We have a community.
Okay. So Cheryl told me smooth side up.
Grasshopper green that I'm using for the petal. The stem, excuse me, not the petal.
Look, she's almost done, and I barely cut something. I think I'm about to quit this journey. This journey is about to be over. I enjoyed it. Thank you
First,
all
you
for
don't
coming.
succeed. That's what we tell our students. Try again.
I don't. I tell them it sucks. You just got to take it until the end of the school year,
You
and
know
then you're
what?
done.
We all might get to that point where we just say, look, at this point, you just got to suck it up and get through it. So, you
Listen,
chose the class. You got to suck it up and get through it now.
yeah. Listen, you just got to finish this school year out, and you don't have to see me no more. That's what we say.
Yeah. Thank you, Mutt90. Tell her, you got to remind this girl right here.
God, dog it. Muck90 say, you will not. She going to talk about me tomorrow. That's okay. I'll take it.
Will not
okay.
quit.
All right. Woo. Just for a piece of paper. I didn't go through all this trying to learn the Cricut. Okay, so what do I use this for? It says plastic shim. Do I need the shim?
Yeah, I usually do both of the plastic. So one plastic shim, clear shim on the bottom.
Clear cutting plate.
One plastic shim on the bottom. And sorry, I think I hear baby girl moaning or whining.
Uh-oh. You need to put us on mute to go see about her.
Yeah, hold on one
Did I
second.
use the magnetic shim too?
No, try with the least first. Okay, I think her daddy's helping her. Hold on one second. Let me just check.
Thank you, Miss Viola. I'm gonna have to go. Look, I'm gonna have to go to YouTube University because, like, right now, I'm not doing too great. I'm not. Okay, so we have all because I'm trying to fold a piece of paper. So I take the clear cutting plate, ladies and gentlemen, and I use that. You only need one. Do you use the stainless steel thing for anything? Metal cutting plate. I'm just going to use the two white ones, the two clear ones. Or you only need one in a shim. What do you need? Monica left me. Oh my goodness. I'm flying blind. Oh, this is cute. So I put this on here. How do you sandwich this thing together? And my chat has left me hanging. So let me go read what it says. It says, cut and emboss. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing deep multimedia cut. I don't think I'm doing that either. Cut thin metal dies. So I need a clear cutting plate. I got that. Material to cut. Get that. Magnetic shim. A magnetic shim? Okay. So it says I need the magnetic shim. This is a magnetic shim. Yep. And I need a plastic shim. So clear cutting plate. The magnetic. Ugh. That's how long I had it. It didn't want to come out. The magnetic shim.
Okay.
The chat left me hanging.
Once you get your sandwich right for the machine, it'll get so much better. Yeah, do the clear.
Thank you, Cheryl Green.
You got it?
Clear plate, plastic shim. Yeah, I'm following the directions of my people. They came back to save me after you abandoned me over here.
Because you literally said, you need to go check on baby girl. And I said, yes. This is how it always happens. Yep. You abandoned me when she's the one that said you need to check on baby girl.
That's right. Let's see. It says clear plate, plastic shim.
See, I totally just went for her and she didn't even listen to me. I think it's mutual. We don't be hearing each other.
Not at this moment. So plastic, clear, plastic, magnetic shim, the item you're going to cut, and then the die blade side up.
Good job, Ms. Bex.
Oh.
I put a clear plate, plastic shim, magnetic plate, die cut, side up, paper, and clear plate. Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'm not
what
gonna
I'm
lie. I think I always do plastic, die with the paper, magnetic, and plastic. No, I'm sorry. Magnetic, plastic, and then the clear. I think that's what I always do. And then if I need more, then I'll go up, like for the metal. I don't use the metal on the first try usually.
Y'all hear that? It sounds like it's breaking.
That's normal. That's normal.
Sound like it's breaking my stuff. Y'all see it?
So to take away some of that stark whiteness, I'm gonna come in with, oops.
It messed up my plate.
Yes, your plate's not gonna stay pretty, guys.
What?
It's not. It's gonna make indents on your plate, and that's okay. If it does that, it's doing its job. Ms. Becky say, what?
I messed up my plate.
Job. It did its job.
Let me tell you something. It's cutting. Okay.
So I'm going to go in with my blending brush now, guys. And these are the Crafters Companion blending brushes. They have a whole bunch of different blending brushes. I didn't get the tiny ones that they came out with. But with the blending brushes, when you're doing the blending, you want to start off, I took a lot right there. Start off on the side and then come to your paper for a softer blend so that it's not so harsh. Like here is a little harsh, but we're working with it.
OMG, I'm ripping my paper. Girl, good night.
You have to use like a washi tape. Don't use real tape because
this is real tape.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. I'm about to go.
Somebody said washi tape, I think, in the chat. Washi tape or like a low tack tape.
I'm out. This is the flop. This is Monica's night.
No. So these brushes are again for blending. I'm like, no. And these brushes are for blending. No, it's not Monica's night. And these brushes are for blending.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
My brain works in overtime sometimes, legit. Like it just goes.
Look at this.
Cut through. Look. I was wondering if it was going to cut all the way through. Wait, what are you doing?
I am having a tantrum.
I think you were supposed to maybe open it back up and cut it. I don't know if you're supposed to like keep it down because it makes sense that it was going to cut through both of them. I didn't catch it, but you're supposed to open it back up and cut it all along.
That's not what Sarah did.
I don't know if she did, but I think that's logical in my mind because if you have the die on the paper, it's going to cut through all the paper that's under it. Cheryl is saying the cuts just mean that your paper is loved.
I see. So let me tell you what I'm going to go back to. Not doing this today. I don't understand this. This whole. See,
I think you're supposed to open it back up and then do it.
OMG. I am ready to scream.
Don't throw it.
So now I'm going to put this back in the box for my son.
No, she's not. Look, you would not be teaching the craft community good or patience. Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
know
gonna play
what?
the guilt trip. I'm gonna play the guilt trip.
I know myself. It's not going to work. I know myself. I knew when I bought this, I was like, that's too much work for me.
You just have to learn. It's a learning curve. It's not really hard once you get it. But what happened, I believe, is you really did have to open it up, lay it flat, and then cut it, is what I'm thinking.
Miss Viola, thank you. And I'm definitely going to take you up on that because, honey, when I tell you, I am like, let's pack this machine back up like it's brand new. Because if you look at it, this is the first time it's ever been out the box. To be honest, I could have did an unboxing on this. And we're
If
going
you
to
can
start
do
over.
lasers and everything else, you can do cards. Right, Cheryl? Because you know lasers are not easy. There is a definite learning curve. Remember you tried to cut your cutting board, was it? And you couldn't figure out what to do. And you're just like, oh, I guess my machine doesn't do that. Then you went back and you figured out what was going wrong. And you're like, oh, it was just X, Y, and Z I had to change. And then you cut the board.
I don't know why I don't like this. Thank you, Cheryl H. You guys are so motivating. I just appreciate it so much. But when I hang up with you guys and get off of here and be like, let's go, I'm going to be like, Monica, that was it.
I won't let her. This is just once.
I'm going to be like, that's your show. That is
We'll figure out the cut settings before. And if you really look at their videos, I mean, I don't know if they're truly a correct cut setting. I mean, sometimes it feels like it's different per die. I mean, they say you have to do what's good for your machine. Yeah.
I did, Cheryl. Girl.
But don't give up.
And I'm good with the Cricut. But this girl here,
no, she wants to be a pro on day one. But if I did, you want to be a pro on day one? They won't throw you under the bus in the chat, but I will. So here's my card stock. This is the pastels. It's a 7x7. It's the pastels Pearlescent Centaur Pearl cardstock. Oh. What'd you say, Miss Becky?
I'm reading the chat. Go ahead. No, you go ahead and you have your moment while I pout over here. I don't want to take away your moment.
Uniquely, Linda Gray said, see, that would be me when I get my laser. Right, Linda, I want a laser too. I will be a total newbie, a craft that I know nothing about.
I think she won one.
Girl, that's me with my embroidery machine. But I got the Ricoma NT 1501. I know how to use it. Like, I just have to use other people's designs. Because I don't know how to do the digitizing yet. But there's always a learning curve to whatever you're doing. Then once you get it, you're just like, oh, I got this. So, yeah. But this is the Pastels Centaur Pearl cardstock by Crafter's Companion. And I'm going to be doing mats and layers with this. So I'm going to start with a black matte layer, and this is the Craft matte black cardstock from Crafter's Companion. It is really, like, if you've noticed anything about the cards, just card stuff that I've been using, cardstock that I've been using, this is stamping card stock. I don't think I took out the paper for. I think I forgot to do this one. But it's they're pretty thick. Like, they're pretty good quality. And this too. So I'm going to start matting up my card.
So Shirley, is that, yeah, Cheryl H, can I mention what you emailed? What are you going over there for? Are you on a missionary trip? Or she emailed me. She's going to help me. She's going to help me learn how to do the cards. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheryl, you're so sweet.
She's going to help me. I like my local people. Just let me come on here and look a hot mess. Hot girl. Just hot mess. So I'm about to unplug this machine.
Don't put it back in the box. That was like code for it's going back in the box. So give her, what is it? Praise hands, like not praise hands, like you got
No,
this.
no, I don't need it. I don't need it.
No,
No, I don't need it. Listen. What?
No, I don't need it. Come on now.
I don't need it.
And I'm gonna use this mirror cardstock. This is actually from the collection I used last week from Crafter's Companion, The Wild at Heart. What's wrong?
Shirley, I'm sorry. I messed up your moment by reading the chat.
What happened?
She's going to see her grandbaby in Malaysia.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful.
Oh, they had a baby girl.
Be safe. Prayers to you. I don't know when you leave, but truly prayers to you for safe travel.
Yes. Look, this is the hardest part, guys, is doing the mats and layers and making sure you're putting everything down evenly.
You said that was the hardest part.
Yes.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm just here to help others.
You are great at helping others. We appreciate you. Look,
it is, Shirley. It is flying right now. You know, make sure
I would not have jumped on YouTube if it were not for Miss Becky. That is the honest truth.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd be teary-eyed looking at her like, way to go. You go, girl.
We're not going to share that in here.
What?
Teary-eyed. You're like, girl.
Like, you go, girl. Like, teary-eyed, like, you go, girl. I'm so proud of you. So,
that's true.
It's the simple things for me.
That's true.
So, I was just really proud that she did it. She said she was going to do it, and she did it. She followed through with what she said she was going to do. And so,
like, put this back in the box. Listen.
Nobody's telling you to follow through on that. You are not getting yeses in the chat from that. Like, come on now.
They're saying you need to let us know the digitizing basics to embroider. This is so you can troubleshoot your files if necessary. Somebody at the top, I think, said something about you don't have to be able to digitize to do embroidery. Barb, that's all she does, I think, is embroidery and make patches. She has a laser too. She has like a whole business. She has a lot of stuff. You can see her on. That's why she's saying you need to know a little bit about it, I guess.
Yeah. Which makes sense. So, yeah. I don't, like, I know about the file types I need to have. And I started with the single needle, the Brother PE 800. And then I was like, I can't do everything I want with a single needle. I need to get a multi-needle so I can do bigger projects. And I haven't done that many bigger projects.
And what do I say?
You need to learn that embroidery machine over there sitting in the dust, collecting dust. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want the other? What did you say?
No, that's it. No, that's the one. That's the one.
Now, she is my motivator for sure. I have such a great friend in Miss Becky.
And her family supports her in everything, all her endeavors.
All my spending, my crazy spending for sure.
I support you in that too.
Yes.
She said, Cheryl H said, wow, that's Cheryl Green, I'm sorry, said, wow, that's a lot of layers.
It is. It's going to be a little heavier. You can cut out the inside. I don't know. I don't really do it, and it won't make the card as heavy. But yeah, that's a lot of layers. Go from black to pink to the mirror to pink to black to the middle.
Barb says custom embroidery. She custom embroider all kinds of items. She does custom embroidery.
Yeah.
And Bob says she loves the layers. Shirley said very pretty card. Shirley, how long are you going to be gone? That's how long I'm going to quit.
Stop.
That's how long it's going to be. Oh, no problem, Cheryl Green. I would have said the same thing to her. You're fine. Cheryl said, she says a lot of layers, but very beautiful.
Yeah, no. And that's something for you guys to think of, whoever is new. Definitely the more layers you have,
Okay.
the heavier your card's going to be. And if you're shipping it,
the more it's going to cost.
A little more.
So no thank you card for the person at work tomorrow. I would just pull out the good old Cricut. With a nice Cricut card.
But Cricut shows out with their cards too. So, I mean, Cricut has a lot of nice cards, and they make it so simple with their card mat now. So here I am. I'm not sure what sentiment I'm gonna put on it. But on the inside, I can write whatever I want. I don't know what sentiment I'll stamp on the inside either.
Go ahead and make it a thank you card so I can give it away since I didn't get mine.
I don't think he wants a pink flower card.
And his wife will like it.
Here, it's for you and your wife. To his wife, thanks for letting us borrow him. As I was in the office saying, just don't get electrocuted, please.
I know.
Make sure you unplug the machine. I did.
Yeah.
You can do basic digitizing. I was never really interested in it until now. Yeah, I did a digitizing course, but they I don't know. Maybe it was just like learning the basics of embroidery. And my brain felt overwhelmed because it really is a lot to it, more than what you would imagine. So yeah. Thank you, Linda. Nothing wrong with the Cricut card. Lots you can do with Cricut too. Exactly, Cheryl. Cricut makes it so super easy, and they've come out with so many things, or people have put so many different types of cards on the Cricut website. So yeah, I will never knock Cricut. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. So I hope I taught you guys a little something tonight, something new, if you didn't already know.
They seem like they're already experts.
They are, is what I'm perceiving too.
I mean, if you really want to learn, watch this side of the camera where it gets botched up and nothing happens. But
you know what, Barb? I have had my Cricut Maker. Wow, since when did the Cricut Makers come out? I think what happened was the Cricut Explorer. I got the Cricut Explorer, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, the Explorer Air 2 came out, and I was like, ugh. But then I don't feel like it was that long after that I got my Cricut Maker. One thing I can say about Cricut is they make some very solid machines. I mean, mine has not kicked out at all. The only one that didn't work properly really was the one that we had before they switched to computer-based. That one was a little more challenging for me to use.
Which one?
It wasn't as intuitive. The original Cricut. It wasn't. You didn't have to. You had to use the cartridges.
So that's where I started. That's my Air.
That's the one. No. Oh yeah, the Air did have cartridges too. I'm talking about the one before the Air.
Oh.
It was like a tan color and green.
Oh, you've been with them for a minute.
Yeah, but it was a good machine for cutting. But my Explorer Air still works perfectly. My Cricut Maker works perfectly. I mean, they're just good machines. So
I saw someone say they have the Cameo Pro 4. How much do you? Oh, it's Barb. How much do you use it? I have the Cameo Pro 4 as well, but I rarely use it. So I feel like I wasted money with that one.
No, you don't have the Cameo 4. You have the, wait, what did you say you have?
The Pro, the 24.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to be honest. Cricut Expressions, that's the one, Linda. That's the one I started with. I'm going to be honest. I love my cameos. I have the cameo 3, 4, and 5. And then I had the curio before this new curio came out. And I would get a little frustrated with the cameo because sometimes it would it would just cut across my whole design.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was messed up. So I feel like I had to do more troubleshooting with the cameo, but the cameo offered me more opportunities than Cricut. But Cricut is really trying to step up their game for some of the stuff that the cameo can do. The design aspect, yeah.
Yeah, the design aspect of it is really good, but I messed up getting that because I feel like I wasted a lot of money because I don't really use it. Even though I want the 24-inch, I have a lot of 24-inch material to use for it, but it's not happening because I liked that it would do sizes that you couldn't do on the Cricut, and that's what enticed me to get it. But I don't use it. Someone said something about scan and cut. That's Barb again. Barb, you and Monica could be real good friends. Y'all got a lot of the same machines.
Yeah, I got the scan and cut too. That one's I don't use as much, but it's because it cuts through. Hold on one second.
Oh, okay. So I like the way you did that. What do you have pink? You have the pink what, Linda Gray? Uniquely done. Oh, Linda Gray has a scan and cut also. When Monica said she was going to buy the scan and cut, I'm going to tell you, I tried to discourage her from it, but she said she could do all these great things with it. I was like, you go ahead. I'm not buying another machine. And then I went and bought the Pro. But that's because, like I said, it had a bigger, a wider space for making larger things, which I was doing for a minute, but now it's just sitting there collecting dust. Business edition for silhouette makes it easy to design and cut. Yes, Cheryl H, it does. It's perfect for that. Expressions from, oh, you have a pink expressions from way back. I got you. I understand now. All of those are great. All of me.
I didn't know they had a pink expression.
Right?
Yeah, I know they came out.
That's her daughter. What is happening? Can you turn your cards around? Trying to read the sentiment and it's upside down. Oh, okay. She got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I muted, but I think I didn't mute.
You did mute. You just came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Leilani is not feeling well at all. So,
all right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Her right now.
We're gonna wrap it up. What'd she say, Rachel? I got business edition before I ever got a cameo. Yeah, I wish I had done that. I think Monica told me that, but I got the whole shebang. I didn't listen. Stop, Linda Gray. Linda Gray talking about I'm old. Stop it. The pink was probably a more modern one.
I didn't know they had pink. If I knew they had pink, I would have gotten the pink. And so, or are you talking about the cake cutter ones? No, it can't be the cake cutter ones because. Oh, wait. There was another one before the expressions, right? You're talking about the one before the Cricut expression. There was another.
I have no idea.
One expression.
You guys would have to do historical stuff on it. So.
The age of Cricut.
She uses her scan and cut with Brilliance, which is your embroidery stuff, right?
Wow, really?
Right?
Okay, Barb, it's so funny that you say that because I initially got it because I was like, oh, I can do, this is when I had my little single needle. Initially got my single needle. I was like, oh, you can do embroidery and patches, but I never understood how that all communicates. And so I never did it. But that would be nice to really learn. Yeah, Cheryl, that's what I'm thinking it was too. So there was a smaller, I feel like I remember one before the expression came out. But yeah, so The original, then the expressions. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think she was saying too. Was the original, then the expression.
Watch Power Tools with
Yeah.
Threads. Is that the name of someone? She
Snapple.
does snap I don't know what that word is. Snap applique. Oh, that's how you said
Yeah,
snap.
I don't understand. And then with the scan and cut, I can't figure out how to get it to not cut through the mat because it has that auto blade feature. So that I was a little confused on, but I like the idea of the brother scan and cut, but I just haven't used it to its full potential. Like power tools. Like I have to write stuff down when I see it. Power tools with the thread. It's an applique. I've never heard of snapplique before. What does that mean?
Snap. It snaps on there, huh? Like in the program for your scan and cut. I think it would snap in. I'm making that up.
Okay. I was like, oh, look, you're saying snapplique, and I'm like, oh, you put the patch on, and then you can take the patch off and just interchange. Guys, that's an idea. You're welcome. Make snap make snappliques. Just make a patch and put some Velcro on it, and then you can switch out your
I don't
design.
know.
It's Velcroed on. We're taking this one off. We're putting the next one on. That would be kind of funny.
So, hey, D. Smith. How are you? Welcome in. So, everyone, you see that was a bust. Shirley,
but you're going to get it right next time. You're going to get it next time.
I don't know if you noticed. I put it back in the plastic.
Did you?
So, I did.
You know you're wrong.
I put it back in the plastic. I don't think I want to get into it. I'm listening to you guys. That's an investment. It's like its own crafting. And it's true. Each hobby becomes its own crafting world. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like if I was to get into card making, now I'm looking at getting stamps. I'm looking at getting ink. I'm looking at buying. I'm like, my craft room is already busting at the seams. And I do mean busting.
Look, Cheryl Green said it wasn't a bust, it was a learning process. And that's exactly, better words I couldn't have said myself. And so, hi, D. Smith. And so she'll have it back out. She's making.
You guys are so positive. I just love it.
Not false start. She's making when it's empty threads. Empty. Yeah. There's no validity behind what she's saying right now. or not validity. What are you saying? She's not going to do it in other words. Snapplique is where you can scan a code applique pattern, then bring it into Embrilliant. So you can do the hoop embroider. Oh, do it in the hoop embroider. See, I have to look that up. I've never heard of that before either. But that sounds interesting too. Or the process sounds easy. And so I did that Velcro thing with patches in nursing school. What? My idea wasn't original. I did that Velcro thing with patches in nursing school. I didn't find yourself and then charged $9 for a patch. Do I use Velcro on my scrub tops with the pack so I can transfer it from scrub top to scrub top? See, that's smart. I never thought of Velcro patches before. I didn't know that was a thing, but I was late to the party. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Gail.
And welcome your paper era. That's right.
My paper era is coming along.
Not to an end. I've heard of So What Pro. I think I just haven't used. I think I downloaded So What Pro, but I never used it. I have Embrilliance. And then I was going to get the one that Racoma sells, but I was like, I have to wait for that upgrade because it's a little pricey.
Not this Becky. It must be another Becky.
Okay. I was like, what? because Miss Becky said
Not
she's not
this
doing
Becky.
embroidery, which is funny because her mom was a seamstress.
My mom was a seamstress. Yes, she
She's
was.
like, I don't want to have anything to do with sewing. I'm like,
I guess
come on, we can do this together. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. What I can tell you is that when she says no, like if she gives a straight no, I'm not doing that, then she's not doing it. But if she does, I'm not doing it, and then she says after, she's just joking. so this is how you know when she's like dead serious and when she's like, I'm just saying it for now. If she says, I'm not doing that, she's silent after, she's really not doing it.
That's true.
So, yeah.
So look, everybody, she has to go take care of her daughter who just woke up and isn't feeling well. And you know how our children are. Who do they want when they don't feel well? Their mommies. So I'm going to let her take care of her daughter. Thank you for joining us. Monica, thank you for the beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. No lie. That turned out just nice. You're very good at what you do. And I keep telling you that, but for whatever reason, you don't believe me.
So I'm the guru. I'm not, but I try to learn.
Did you see me not make not one card? Not one. But anyway, what I want to say, next week, are you available next week or are you with church?
No, I'm available next week.
You're available?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back next week. Safe travels, Cheryl H.
Yes.
I am so happy that you get to meet your grandbaby, who is what now? 2 months old. That's awesome.
Yeah.
God bless you. And everyone, I thank you for the privilege of your time. And until we see you again next week, have a blessed week. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.